at this park in Monona, Wisconsin. I'm on the Yahara River and oh my God, look how glassy the water is today. There's hardly any wind. This is an awesome spot to launch in the Madison area because this part of the Yahara River connects Lake Monona that way to Lake Wabisa that way. So in only a mile or so, I can take the Yahara River up this way. I can go through a cool little channel with some restaurants and cool little places to check out that way. And then before you know it, I'm on Lake Monona and I could check out the Madison skyline. But if I choose to go that way on the Yahara River, I'm gonna go underneath the Beltline Highway, which is really noisy. But then it gets really secluded really fast. You're in kind of a marshy area. And if you continue on from there, you're gonna be on Lake Wabisa. So many cool possibilities from this spot. So let's not waste any time. It's a weeknight, it's about 6 o'clock, and I got a solid 2.5 hours. I'm gonna get as many miles as I can before it gets dark. However, I do have my light on my boat should I be out a little bit after that. So let's go. We're gonna go north on the Yahara River first, go through that channel and check out a little bit of Lake Monona before we head into the marshy area. I've been paddling this little channel since before it was cool. There used to be just one restaurant overlooking the water here. It's called Breakwater now. I can remember probably about 3 different names that restaurants had in my time paddling this area, but now we got a Buck and Honey's back there. There's a wine tasting room and some pretty slick apartments over there as well, but time is limited, so let's move on to Lake Monona. We've had an absolutely crazy amount of rain in south central Wisconsin in the last couple of weeks, so the water in all of the lakes is really high. And you can tell it's just coming almost right up onto some of these docks here. Those skies are not looking super friendly. But trust me, they look a little bit darker on the video they do in person. Radar tells me I don't have anything to worry about tonight for storms, but then again, that's what it said last night, and I had to bail after only about 3 miles. This part of Lake Monona is the bay formerly known as Squaw Bay. Apparently they have since changed the name because that is no longer politically correct. I have no idea what it's called now, but I will probably forever refer to it as Squaw Bay. Like I will always call it Squaw Valley and the Sears Tower because I'm old and that's a very hard habit to break. Now it's kind of backlit and we're still a little bit of a distance away from it. That's about as best as I'm going to be able to do for video quality. Remember kids, I'm not a professional. I am just a girl with a GoPro and an iPhone 14 that recently fell into a lake with me. So if you want some better views of our state capital from Lake Monona, refer back to my Lake Monona paddle from last spring. I was a little bit more up close and personal with it. I don't know if I'm up for a whole lot of open water today. There's a lot of jet skis and water skiers and power boats out. So I think I'm heading back south on the Yahara River and check out some marshy area, maybe hit Mud Lake on the way to Lake Wabisa. Cool. Dude up here is magnificent. You find anything cool yet?
Not yet.
Good luck! Oh, this smells so bad. Buggy as hell, I might add. Pretty close to the launch. It's getting noisy near the highway here. I'll quickly go from city into marsh. I could go back that way, probably a good mile or two, but I think I'm gonna venture straight ahead, go south on the Yahara River towards Lake Wabisa. It seems like every recreational lake has its party corner. Here on the Madison chain of lakes, this area that I just passed right back there seems to be it. It's a weeknight about 7 o'clock, so not a whole lot of action going on right now, but if you pass that spot on a weekend in the summer, it is just crammed full of boats out blaring each other's music. It's a really shallow area, so great place to play in the water. And it's known in the Madison area as White Trash Island, if that gives you any indication of the type of people that congregate in that particular spot. This chunk of the Yahara River is pretty wide. This is known as Mud Lake, between Lake Monona and Lake Wabisa. Lake Wabisa's coming up ahead. Right there, there's a railroad bridge. Go under that, and we are at Lake Wabisa. And just like that, here we are on Lake Wabisa. I was about to say what a beautiful night it is, and it is, but I did see some lightning to the south. It's 81 degrees and there's only a 15% chance of rain, which I like to call that an 85% chance it is not going to rain, so we're good. Should I look at this? Lake Wabisa is a little bit more of a different animal compared to the other two lakes in Madison proper on the Yahara chain, being Mendota and Monona. Lake Wabisa is still a recreational lake within close proximity to Madison, but I'd say probably about a third of the shoreline, if not more, is not developed. So, I mean, look at where I am, and I'm really in pretty close proximity to downtown Madison right here. Well, crap! What the hell's this? Did not order any rain. 15% chance. Dang it. This couldn't possibly last for more than a couple minutes, though. Awesome. This footbridge up ahead is part of the lower Yahara River Trail. And this is new, probably within the last 3-4 years. Okay, so I saw a red light up ahead and I'm like, oh, that's the sun hiding behind the, whatever, trees. Nope, that's not the sun. That is the red X on the belt line, indicating that the flex lane is closed. What a great location. You're so close to everything. I mean, you've got marsh and cattails back there, got sandhill cranes hanging out over there, yet right there, you can buy some office supplies. What a very convenient location for the sandhill crane that needs a printer. I've got about 40 more minutes before sunset, and I think I'm gonna go get lost in one of these marshy little channels back here. Well, that's a whole lot of nope. I think even when the water levels are a little bit more normal, that is not a railroad bridge you're going to be paddling under. And all kinds of ick anyhow. There's a sign right behind me that indicates that that's where you take out in portage. If I haven't mentioned before, I hate portaging. Time to turn around and head back to lunch. Just when I thought it couldn't get any more gorgeous tonight. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. With me on my weeknight paddle on the Yahara River. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so you don't miss any of my next adventures. And a huge shout out to those who have supported me through Patreon. You'll find a link to my Patreon account in the description on the video if you would like to support me and see more destinations added to my 2024 season. Thanks for coming along with me. We'll see you next time.